afternoon. I am Miss Danielle, and this is
Eleanor.
Today,
Snap.
we are going to be talking about the Jewish value, tzar, chayim. And that is about taking care of animals. And because it's summertime, one of the things that we keep finding in our backyard is frogs and toads.
And turtles and tadpoles.
And tadpoles, yes. There's something that remind us about summertime. And so I thought I would share a little bit about that piece of summer with us. Now, because we care about animals, part of taking care of the animals is leaving them in their ecosystem. So back here, I have a little tadpole who was brought to us, but when he becomes a frog, we're going to put him back out into the pond or someplace near a body of water because that's where frogs live.
And we're going to keep him for 5 days and then let him go.
Yeah, we don't want to keep him forever because that wouldn't be tzar chayim, where we take care of animals. Now, sometimes we have pets at home like cats or dogs, and we take care of them by taking them for a walk and feeding them, and they get to stay with us. But some other animals, they belong in nature. One of the things that we love about summer is being able to go outside in nature and find different things and see how they live. One of those things, like we said, is tadpoles, toads, frogs, even turtles sometimes. So today we're going to go on a little exploration to see where we can find these things in nature and how do they grow. We love frogs because, as you can see behind us, and I'll do a close-up in a minute, they start off as these little tadpoles. First, the frog hops into the water and he lays eggs, and then you get a little tadpole. Tadpole gets these little legs, turns into a little froglet, and then he's a frog. So we're going to go on an adventure today, and we're going to go to different bodies of water to see if we can find some tadpoles. All right, let's see what we can find. All right, so the first tadpole we're going to take a look at is our little tadpole here. We got him during Passover because we were doing the plague about frogs, and we wanted to start to see the life cycle of a little frog. So if he moves a little bit, you can see when we first got him, he only had a little tail and was swimming around in here. He's slowly starting to get his tiny little froglet legs in the back. So we recently put a little bit of rock and stone in here because once they start to get their little legs, they start to develop their lungs and they can breathe out of the water. So he's got a little place that he can perch up here so he can continue growing. So we got him when he was just a little tadpole. So he was an egg, then a little tadpole. He's slowly turning into this little froglet. And when he is a full-grown frog, we'll make sure to use that Jewish value of tzar chayim to release him into the wild because that's how we're going to take care of our little frog. All right, now we're going to go and see some other tadpoles in nature. One of the places we find toads almost every day is over here. It's nice and cool, and they love to bury themselves in the dirt. So a lot of times we find toads over here. See any?
Yes. Yeah.
What'd you find?
I found them.
Let's see. Oh, there's a little guy. Can I see him?
He's over here. I got him.
Gentle.
Got him.
What else? Do you see any more?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Can I hold one?
Yeah.
Oh. There's a little toad. What do you guys see yours? Hide in there.
2.
Oh, wow.
Put them back in the ecosystem.
Yes, we need to put them back in their ecosystem. All right. So a lot of times too, we find frogs and toads over there. They lay their eggs in the really shallow part of the water. When the eggs hatch, it's a good opportunity for the tadpoles to be able to swim around. But just like in our little aquarium at home, we built a spot. When they start to get their little legs, they can crawl right up here on the mud and the rocks as they turn into little froglets. So let's see if we can catch a little guy. Catching a tadpole today, but that's okay because they need to live in the pond. But as we were walking around in the mud,
Hey, Mommy, that's a water bug.
Yeah, we actually found some of the tiniest little toads.
Yeah,
Can you see them in there? Let's see if we can find another little toad. So he hopped right out of the water and he became a little toad. All right. Let's see. Oh, here they are. They almost look like little spiders. Let's see if I can catch one in my hand. They're actually just just like the little toads we found in our backyard. These little guys are just itty bitty baby toads. There we go. And can you see them hopping around? Thank you so much for coming on this little toad hunt adventure with us. It was so fun being able to hunt for toads in our backyard and then come out to the pond so that we could see them in their natural ecosystem here, where they have their little tadpoles in the pond, and then the little tadpoles became these really cute itty bitty baby toads, not like the big ones we found in our yard. But we respect animals and we want to take care of them the right way. So we're gonna let these little toads go so they can grow up to be big toads like the ones we found. And we don't really have the right food for them at home. So one of the ways that we're gonna show love and respect for these animals and care for them is to leave them right here. All right, thank you for joining us. We hope you had fun getting to see tadpoles and toads with us today. Bye.